Hello students, this is Ankita Birde. Once again welcome you all on my YouTube channel A to Z Pharma Knowledge. Today I will discuss with you experiment number 19, patient counseling for the management of diabetes mellitus from your subject Community Pharmacy and Management, second year D.Pharm. The aim of the experiment is to counsel the simulated patient for management of diabetes mellitus. So we know diabetes mellitus is a collection of the metabolic diseases in which a person has a high blood glucose level, that is the blood sugar level, as a result of insufficient insulin production, inadequate cell response to insulin, or combination of both. There are the two types of diabetes, type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. So type 1 diabetes, it is a insulin dependent, that is it is caused by autoimmune mediated destruction of the pancreatic cells. And the type 2 diabetes, it is a non-insulin dependent, which is associated with the insulin resistance. The symptoms of the type 2 diabetes, these are the increased thirst, frequent urination, increased hunger, then urinated unintended weight loss is there, fatigue, blurred vision. And the causes of the type 2 diabetes mellitus, these are the obesity, impaired glucose tolerance, high BP, dyslipidemia. So these are the certain causes. Then here it is important is the role of the pharmacist in the management of type 2 diabetes mellitus. So this video will majorly focus on the activity part and the viva voce and synopsis questions, and role of the pharmacist in management of the type, that is the diabetes mellitus, whether it is a type 1 or type 2, and counseling regarding the disease, counseling regarding the lifestyle modification, which include the diet, physical activity, alcohol intake, and smoking, counseling regarding the medications. So here are the some oral anti-diabetic medications which are used generally for the diabetes mellitus. Then the insulin injection. So steps which are there to follow during the insulin injection using the syringe, so that are here, so you can read it. Then the counseling regarding acute and chronic complications, in that hypoglycemia is there, diabetic ketoacidosis, eye problems, diabetic foot, and what care that patient should be taken. So here we will see the activity 1. So here you will get the dummy prescription of the insulin or oral anti-diabetic drugs to the group, and counseling task will be given to you. So after enacting the counseling task, you have to note down the key points. So you have already learned in your classrooms, that is regarding the counseling part. So here a patient with the type 2 diabetes mellitus has come to your pharmacy with a prescription, and patient that he is having the type 2 diabetes mellitus. So you have to dispense the medication to that patient and counsel for lifestyle modification, then what are the different medication complications and the glucose monitoring. So here see one dummy prescription is there. I had just wait, you can see this. Okay, like this. Okay, so I will just zoom out. So the same here, I say just only the dummy prescription is there here, and tablet Glimi M1. So that drug, it contains the drug Glimipride. So now see, you have to perform the counseling task. So what are the important points to be considered while the counseling? So first of all, Glimipride. So take this medication with the mouth, with the breakfast or the first main meal of the day, when you are going to take the first meal of the day, or as directed by your doctor, usually once daily. Then use this medication regularly, you have to use this medication. Then what are the possible side effects of this medication? So it includes the nausea and upset stomach may occur. Then if either of these effect last or gets worse, then means this effect, that is nausea and upset stomach, this effect, if it is last for the long time, then you have to tell the doctor or pharmacist quickly. Then this medication can cause low blood sugar. Then symptoms of low blood sugar, which include the sudden sweating, then shaking. It also includes fast heartbeat, hunger, blurred vision, and dizziness. So in that case, as a pharmacist, your role is ask the patient to carry the glucose tab and to treat low blood sugar. Then ask the patient to eat healthy food, do exercise, then get regular checkup manage, and to manage the stress, and stop smoking, and make control on the alcohol consumption. So this point is there, so that should you inform to the patient. So these are the key points to be considered while the counseling. So here that glucose, that is to carry here glucose tab, or instead, that is the here not glucose tab, here it's a glucose powder, that is it includes electral enerzal powder, he should carry with him. Then now see the second part, activity 2, it's a create e-leaflet containing the pictorial information or the textual information about lifestyle modification. So you have to prepare this type of the leaflets in the MS PowerPoint or MS Publisher, or by using any suitable software. So here you can use the software Canva also, and if there is you don't have the computers, so you can like this you can prepare. So see, this is a sample. See here, type 2 diabetes mellitus, see how it's prepared. So in that cases, like see which parts are affected by diabetes. So first is nervous system, then eyes, teeth and gums, then coronary arteries, kidneys, feet and skin, these parts are affected. And now see the symptoms of the type 2 diabetes mellitus. So it includes the blurry vision, polyuria, polydipsia, fatigue, peripheral neuropathy, slow healing wounds. Then how you can manage the diabetes? So by performing the physical activities, by walking, then by doing the exercise, then by taking the proper diet, then take the anti-diabetic medications which is prescribed by your doctor, and in case if require, take the insulin therapy. So these are the some certain diabetes management. So in the diet you can take the fiber rich foods like the whole grain bread, then potatoes are consumed. So the percentage of the calories from the carbohydrates in the diet in that case can be range from 50 to 55%. Then now see what are the risk associated with diabetes mellitus. So genetic susceptibility means genetically from parents to child, that can become. Then lifestyle, due to the nowadays due to these lifestyle modifications, due to the junk food and all, that is also a cause of the diabetes. Then obesity, and the persons whose age over 40, so they are at the risk of diabetes mellitus. So this is a simple e-leaflet you can prepare. So you can prepare your own, then also you can use the different softwares for this. So now see here the result, you can write down this way, that is glimepiride drug were prescribed on the dummy prescription. So what are the complications are involved, that is eye problem, hearing problems are there, kidney problems are there, gum disease, and we can control the diabetes by some lifestyle modifications. Then conclusion, you can in that write down that diabetes can be controlled by following the proper treatment, proper diet, by eating the plenty of vegetables, fruits and whole grains, and by doing the physical activity we can control the diabetes. Then now see what are the important questions are there. So first question, what is diabetes mellitus and state its types? So simple definition of diabetes mellitus, that is it is a disease which is a collection of the metabolic diseases in which the person has high blood glucose level, that is blood sugar, as a result of insufficient insulin production, inadequate cell response to insulin, or combination of the both. Then type 1 diabetes is insulin dependent and type 2 diabetes is a non-insulin dependent. So type 1 diabetes, which is caused by autoimmune mediated destruction of the pancreatic cells, which cause absolute insulin deficiency, and type 2 diabetes that I have already told, which is a non-insulin dependent, associated with the insulin resistance and irregular insulin production. Then now see second question, give any 4 symptoms and causes of type 2 diabetes mellitus. So symptoms of the type 2 diabetes mellitus, which includes increased thirst, frequent urination, increased hunger and fatigue. Then what are the causes of this type 2 diabetes mellitus, that is obesity, high BP, impaired glucose tolerance, then family history, genetic susceptibility and the age. Now see third question, what is the role of the pharmacist in management of type 2 diabetes? So here the role of the pharmacist is, pharmacist should inform patient about how to use medication, then properly check for any drug interactions, explain the handling of monitoring devices. Then pharmacist should assist the patient in keeping their disease under control. Then pharmacist should track and monitor the patient blood glucose levels, and he should periodically advise patients on the use of insulin so that the associated complications can be delayed by maintaining strict glycemic control, and the pharmacist should respond to patient inquiries. So this is the role of the pharmacist in management of type 2 diabetes. Then now see what are the acute and chronic complications in type 2 diabetes. So the complications involved are hypoglycemia, non-ketonic hyperosmolar syndrome, then diabetic ketoacidosis, diabetic foot. So these are the some complications are there in the acute, that is acute and chronic complications. These 4 are there. Eye problems are also there, that is non-ketotic hyperosmolar syndrome, NKHS, that is in the absence of severe ketosis, it is characterized by extreme hyperglycemia. So this is all about your experiment number 19, that is patient counseling for the management of diabetes mellitus. We had seen, and we had also seen the activities under it. So if you like this video, then please press the like button, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, then subscribe first and press the bell icon to get the latest updates of the upcoming videos, and stay tuned for the DPEE series also. Already videos are available on my channel, so kindly check it. Thank you. Happy learning.